So we recently looked at the Coliseum pod from Summit Tackle and it went down really well. It's a massively popular pod and it's understandable. It's one of the nicest pods on the market. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the other end of the spectrum, which is the banksticks and buzz bars from Summit Tackle. So let's have a look at the 5 main points that make these some of the most sought after banksticks and buzz bars on the market. So point number 1 is options. So there are loads of different options available when it comes to these banksticks and buzz bars. With me today, I'm actually using the 2-rod mini version. However, there is a 3-rod mini version, a 3-rod standard version and a 2-rod standard version as well. So the 2-rod mini, as you can see, is very small, hence the name mini. The rear rests are 4.5 inches with the front ones being 5.5 inches. So they are very small, very compact. And as you can see, I have foldable handles. So if you like that sort of look, then the mini is definitely for you. If you don't like that sort of look, then you're not going to be able to fish the mini version with standard reel handles. Same with the 3-rod. They are very small, the gap in between each of the, where you'd have your butt rest or your buzz bars. So got to bear that in mind. Don't buy the mini version if you don't want to have to fold your handles. Now the 3-rod mini version has a rear bar of 7 inches and a front bar of 8 inches. And then like I say, you can buy the standard model as well. 2-rod standard is 7 inches at the rear, 8 inches at the front. And then the 3-rod standard is 11 inches at the rear and 12 inches at the front. So that will accommodate any sort of big pits or anything like that. But like I say, if you do want a sleeker sort of look, then the mini version is definitely the one to go for. So obviously when it comes to the bank sticks, there are loads of different options as well. On the 2-rod setup that I'm actually using, I've got the 9-inch bank sticks and they're the smallest ones available. You've then got the 12-inch, which I've got here. You can also get a 16-inch version and a 20-inch as well. So if you need that flexibility, then there are different options available. Now, if you like this video and want to see more of this sort of content, make sure you subscribe to CARPology on YouTube, hit the little bell icon so you don't miss anything, and then follow us on various social media platforms as well, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Point number 2 is build quality. So when it comes to buying a new set of buzz bars and bank sticks, obviously build quality is something that's going to be right up there on the list. If you're paying out good money, you want your set that you're buying to last you for a good few years. And I think it's fair to say that Summit have absolutely nailed it on that one. So the bank sticks and buzz bars are actually made from a high-grade aluminium. And this actually has a black anodized coating, but it's actually a 3 layer coating as well. So it's going to be really hard wearing. I've been putting these into bits of gravel and quite a hard ground, and there's absolutely no sign of any scratches. We've dealt with bank sticks before where the second you put them in, the first time you use them, you end up with the aluminium showing through the coating. But by having the 3 grade or the 3 anodized finish on this, you're not going to get that. So these are going to last you and they are going to stay black. At the sharp end, obviously you have got a nice sharp point as well. So it's made it easy getting into quite hard ground, which is quite gravelly around this lake. So made it nice and easy to get into there because it's a sharp point and obviously runs to quite a fine point as well. But again, with the high grade aluminium, there's no sign of any scratching or bending or anything like that. So if you are looking for a set of bank sticks which are going to last you for years to come, definitely worth checking these out. Point number 3 is the design. So aesthetically, as you can see, these bank sticks and buzz bars are a really nice looking bit of kit, and it's definitely a set that I'd happily use myself. Straight away off the bat, you will see that it's got this fluting down the side of each of the fittings on the bank sticks and on the buzz bars as well. And this is becoming quite commonly known with the Coliseum range from Summit. So you've got that really nice kind of indent all the way around just to give it that slightly different look. But that's not as far as the design goes. Obviously you've got the locking nut just on the side here, which locks nicely into place, really solid. But if you do want to lock it further, then you can get this easy little tool from Summit, which, like I say, locks it even further, and that's not going anywhere. So really handy to have that nice little option just to make everything even more stable. Alongside that, on each of the buzz bars, you've also got this little locking nut at the bottom. Now this is really handy when I screw the bank stick into it. You'll see, obviously, if you screw it normally, your thumb screws all wonky, and you find that with a lot of different bank sticks. However, by simply bringing this back a little bit, you can then tighten down the locking nut and then that locks everything in place so you can get it just so. Point number 4 is all the little extras. So something you'll find on the bank sticks is that on the insert, one side is completely flat. So when you put this back in place, you've only got a little bit of movement. And obviously the flat side is where the thumb screw screws down into. So once that screws down onto the flat surface, you get no movement at all. Obviously you can tighten this further with the Easy Tight tool that you can get from Summit. And then that, in conjunction with the locking nut, just tighten that down, means that there is just no twist in this at all. So a lot of bank sticks out there obviously are rounded all the way around the insert. So even if it is really tight, you do still occasionally get a bit of twist. With this, it's just not possible. And that's with me just tightening it by thumb, so without even using the tool. So a really nice little feature. Obviously Summit have thought about this, and stability is their main concern when it comes to these bank sticks. And finally, point number 5 is that all Summit products are British made. Now, it's a well-known fact that all of Summit Tackle's products are actually UK made. So what that means is it's a far higher quality control, and you can actually see it with these bank sticks and buzz bars. We get a lot of stuff from Summit, and all of their products are top quality. They're made of better materials than a lot of the imports, and where they're actually made kind of in the UK, they're not just imported in and then shipped straight out to shops. They go through a much higher quality control process. Now, obviously the downside to that is that they can be slightly more expensive. However, if you check out the Summit Tackle websites, I think you'll find their prices are actually quite reasonable, considering they are UK made. And with these bank sticks, buzz bars, and the rest of the Summit range, really is a case of you get what you pay for. There you go, that is the 5 main points you need to know. Now, if you do want any more information, obviously check out the Summit Tackle website. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.